I've got too much spirit activity going on tonight. Um, I mean, I do have spirit activity um, at nights, but tonight is one of those nights. I've got too much spirit activity going on tonight, and I've got too many spirits around me, and they are restless, and they're talking to me. And so I can't sleep. So I thought I'll just start recording and get the messages out and get the messages out of me. Amit is saying he's okay. He's not that restless, or he's not too restless. He's okay. Now, of course, Amit's spirit is coming through to me right now strongly as well. And there's a lady in my audience, and hopefully she'll watch this video. And hi, I'm not gonna say your name, but you know who you are. You emailed me earlier, and I emailed you back and gave you some much needed information and insight on your husband's situation. And of course, your husband's spirit is coming through here right now. Your husband, Amit, his spirit is coming through here right now. And he's also letting me know that he's gonna be working with me from now on. Like, he's gonna be part of my spirit team from now on. And I'm just saying thank you, and I'm grateful. So yeah, Amit, his spirit is around me, and his message for his wife, who hopefully will end up watching this video because she is watching me, and we just had an email exchange earlier. Amit is saying he's okay on the other side, so don't worry about him. And I told you about the rest of the situation on email earlier, so you know what's going on there. Right. Who's next? Oh, and yes, another thing. It was actually good that you emailed me, because you see, this is the kind of information that I can't just, give in my comment section, or even in a video, because you had to come in and you had to email me in private, and you had to let me know what was going on your end, and how serious it was, because it was life and death. And that's what helped me, like, tap into that information for you. And that's why you got to know about the information that you got to know about your husband and your husband's spirit. Because if you hadn't emailed me, then and you hadn't talked to me in private and let me know about your situation and what was going on with you and your husband, then I wouldn't have really been able to help you in the way that I've been able to help you now, because you actually emailed me and talked to me about your situation, and we had that little private interaction on email. So thank you for your email, and I hope that whatever I told you was helpful. Actually, I was getting your reaction, like, psychically and intuitively, that you are grateful. So, and I'm grateful that you actually ended up emailing me and then, letting me know about your situation and your husband's situation. And I'm glad that I was able to help you and that we were able to help you with that. Okay. I mean, this is what happens when you're a medium, and I'm a medium. So I'm a spirit medium. So, and I'm a psychic medium, and I'm a spirit medium. I'm a medium. I have the psychic ability of mediumship. So that's why this is happening, or that's why I come through with messages from the dead, or from the spirits of the dead, or just from the spirits, because they are still alive in the spirit, so they're not really dead, if you see what I mean. Okay, now moving on. Now, when did Israel and Prime Minister Netanyahu did the airstrikes or strikes on Iran just now? I think it was on the 13th of June 2025. Like, what is. Okay, so a couple of days ago. And, the airstrikes happened on the 13th. And then on the night of the 14th, I was already getting, what's his name? Because I've looked him up. Hossein Salami. His spirit was already coming through to me on the night of the 14th, like the very next night after he died on the 13th, in the Israeli airstrikes on the 13th. So, and his spirit has been hanging around me as well, and he's coming through again tonight, and he has a message for Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. Let me just read a little bit about him and who he was. Hossein Salami. Hossein Salami was the commander-in-chief of the IRGC. I think that stands for Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps. I think he was also a major general, if I'm not wrong. Now, I'm just reading a news article here from BBC. Then it says, Salami joined the IRGC in 1980 during the Iran-Iraq War and went on to become a deputy commander in 2009 before progressing to commander in 2019. Known for his ability as an orator, he took a hardline stance towards Israel and as recently as last month said Tehran would open the gates of hell if attacked by either Israel or the US. Now, see, and his spirit is coming through to me and it's communicating with me. And he actually has a message, a direct message for Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. He actually wants to apologize. He actually wants to say sorry. He's saying sorry. He's apologizing. He wants to apologize to Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. And he also has a message for Iran's Ali Khamenei, Iran's Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, or how do you pronounce that? Khamenei or Khamenei, however you pronounce his name. My apologies if I'm mispronouncing his name, but he also has a message for Ali Khamenei, and he wants Ali Khamenei to stop the war with Israel. He's saying it's not worth it because you're going to end up in hell. That's his message for Iran's Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Right. So that was the message coming from Hossein Salami. And I'm just thinking, you know what? Both of you need to stop this war. Iran's Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei and Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. Both of you must stop this war. Yeah. Hossein Salami's spirit is still here and talking to me, and talking to you through me as well. He's saying, do not escalate any further. You need to stop this war right now. Do not escalate any further. Just stop. Please. Again, he's reiterating and he's repeating himself, saying it's not worth going to hell for. It's not worth going to hell for. Hang on, I think there's more coming through. Oh, he's telling me because he's in hell right now. He's saying that he's in hell right now, that he's ended up in hell. So that's why he's coming through, or his spirit is coming through with this message for both Iran's Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei or Khamenei and the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. And he's urging both of you to stop this war right now. And also, I was also getting that because I said what I said about Ali Khamenei or Khamenei. Is it Khamenei? Okay. Could be. Yeah. I just lost my train of thought. Hang on. Yeah, I'm just getting the same thing again. He's saying Khamenei needs to stop this war with Israel. Oh, right. I remember now. It's come back to me. Yeah, the message I just did, I think it's my previous video. And I think I wrote in the title that Iran's Khamenei's end is nigh. And I was saying that Khamenei is going to die soon and he's going to hell once he dies. So, because that's the message I'm getting about Khamenei from God and the Arcturians and Prophet Muhammad and my spirit team and Archangel Michael, who is Farishta Mikael for Muslims. So yeah, and I'm getting that Prime Minister Netanyahu watched that video, watched and listened to that message, because I think it was an audio message, that one, and that message about Khamenei going to die soon and he's going to hell rattled him, rattled Prime Minister Netanyahu. So that's another reason why the spirit of Hossein Salami is coming through with a message for Prime Minister Netanyahu as well here, and is urging Prime Minister Netanyahu to stop this war as well, because Prime Minister Netanyahu, where do you think you will be going once you die in this lifetime? It's not worth it. And I don't know, but somebody or one of you watching me, whether it's Prime Minister Netanyahu or whether it's the Crown Prince and Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, somebody, or whether it's President Trump, somebody needs to, or I'm getting the US Secretary of State Marco Rubio as well now, but somebody needs to forward this message to Iran's Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Now, I don't know about Mohammed bin Salman, because I think that there's tension between Iran and Saudi Arabia. So I don't know if he will be able to forward this message to Ali Khamenei, but somebody needs to, because I'm also getting that actually I just saw something on the news, so let me get that first. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at. This is from BBC. The headline says, Trump told Israel not to kill Iran's supreme leader. From The Independent, Trump rejected Israeli plan to kill Iran's supreme leader, Ali Khamenei. From The Telegraph, Trump vetoed Israeli plan to kill Iran's supreme leader. From The Times of Israel, Netanyahu downplays report that Trump vetoed Israeli plan to kill Khamenei. From The Jerusalem Post, Donald Trump vetoed Israeli plan to kill Iranian Supreme Leader Khamenei. Now, this is the message I'm getting about Iran's Supreme Leader, Ali Khamenei. He's, what now, 86? And I'm getting he's gonna die soon. And I'm getting he's gonna die in another couple of years, tops. So he's only got another couple of years left to live. So is there any point in assassinating him? Because you're just gonna be racking up more and more karma for you, Prime Minister Netanyahu. You've already racked up too much karma. with what you've been doing, when it comes to the Palestinians and Gaza issue, and now whatever you're doing with Iran and with this war with Iran and all the killing and the chaos and destruction you're causing, as well as Ali Khamenei. Of course, both of you are in danger of going to hell once you die in this lifetime. So stop. Stop racking up more and more karma for yourselves. Yeah, another one that's coming through and been coming through is what's his name? Mohammad Bagheri. Now, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his surname correctly, but I'm guessing that's how it's pronounced. Now, he was another one who was just killed in Israeli airstrikes or Israeli strikes. Mohammad Bagheri. Again, back to the news article. Bagheri was the highest ranking military officer in Iran, being the chief of staff of Iran's armed forces, which includes both the Islamic Revolutionary Guards, or IRGC, and the Iranian army. So his spirit is coming through here as well with the same message for both Iran's Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei and the Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu. Okay? Right. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else here I want to read out. Yeah, actually, I do want to read a few more lines here from the article about Mohammad Bagheri, who was the highest ranking military officer in Iran, and he was the chief of staff of Iran's armed forces, including both the Islamic Revolutionary Guards, or IRGC, and the Iranian army. And this news article is also saying Bagheri joined the IRGC in 1980, aged 20, and alongside his brother helped establish the IRGC's intelligence unit during the Iran-Iraq War. He was considered less hardline than other commanders. He had come under criticism recently for a speech he made in April in front of the ancient ruins of Persepolis. I think that's how it's pronounced, I'm not sure. In which he called for peace and urged for the avoidance of war. So then there you go. That's why his spirit is coming through here with the same message as well. For both Ali Khamenei and Prime Minister Netanyahu. Right. I've delivered the messages for now, so I'm going to leave this message here. Stay safe out there. Over and out.